Sie wir's packen.
Ave community here on Tribun again, and this time Max is not at his residence in Göttingen, he's in his private room again. Hi Max.
Hello.
Yeah, we are here, by the way, presenting the absolutely astonishing board game Tribun, if you do not know. And well, we have it on the Tabletop simulator. That's what we are going to show you next, but you can also play it on the real board. Go down into the description, check out our homepage, download everything and play. By the way, this time is the first time that I myself played a game against one of our subscribers. So in case you want to do the same thing, just reach out. Write us on our Discord server or an email. We'll get in contact and we can play on the Tabletop simulator. And to make things a little even, we played a time format that said, well, 20 seconds to think each move, and you have a think tank. The subscriber has 12 minutes on the clock, and it looks like I had 12 minutes myself, but that's not true. I had 0. Because there were some troubleshootings. I had to let the clock run dry, but well, not going to complicate things with all that stuff. And we're jumping into the game, and the game's name is called Hydraulic Press. By the way, the subscriber's name is Niels. Greets out to you, Niels. Looking forward to the next game we play.
Yeah, and so wait, am I the
Yes, you are the subscriber in this case, and I'm playing, as usual, the White Army.
Okay, then it's going to be very fun to comment on these moves. So
Yeah,
this is like a rather passive move. It is supported like that, and perhaps it counteracts a future acquis on this diagonal. This probably prepares for that. And there are many ways to tackle this. Well, this is a little bit of an odd choice, I think.
yes, because it runs directly into my plan.
But I mean, if you want to do a combination backwards anyways, perhaps, yeah, if you were going to go for this anyways, then perhaps
That's
it's not that
completely fine, yeah.
much of a problem, but I'm actually quite curious. This is probably not going to get anywhere. I think, if anything, I would have gone for this, because that might lose, no? But I'm quite happy with this, how this is playing out right now.
Yeah, and always keep in mind, Niels did not play a lot of games so far. I mean, it was, I guess, the 6th game we played against each other, and we had like 2 or 3 more over the real board. What's up?
Yeah, I interfered with a cable for the microphone and knocked a pencil over, and it fell down.
Okay. Like
Yeah,
the Chinese rice bag.
Yeah, I actually jumped a little bit.
Okay.
Anyhow,
was-
so
Whoa. See,
Yeah,
this is an episode full of action and mysteries. Okay.
exactly. The surprise.
Yeah,
Magnificent.
absolutely. Okay, now
This is a very obvious choice of a move, and if you get hit with this, you must be a little bit cautious, because this also attacks that, and you might have some nasty ideas with
Yeah.
getting into here.
Yeah.
So if you want to know why that is bad, you're attacked, and if I was to take 2 pieces, you would
Yeah.
still be attacked. So that would be rather devastating. You can't take there. You must move, and so this is quite loose, and this too. So you have to somehow respond to that, and yeah, that's, I think, a decent move. You
Yeah, very
protect-
decent. He's preventing me from coming in. He's setting up the threat you were mentioning before. He's completely going out of the diagonal I was planning. So, what can I say? I mean, for a guy not playing more than 10 games, and it's fantastic. It's really good Tribun.
Exactly, but there's one thing. This line was possible to be reached. Like, remember when we had this position?
Yeah, one step earlier.
Instead of going here and then moving there, you could have basically achieved the same thing like this in one move.
Yeah, without all the shenanigans of running. But okay.
So it's decent how it went, but you could have already attacked here. So I would have gone for that variation, but yeah.
Basically, what I was trying to achieve is I needed more support because I blanked on this completely. You see, I have 30 seconds on the clock. That's true because we couldn't achieve to build it like 0 seconds. And I, up until this point, forgot about draining my clock. But I will do at some point.
Yeah,
So-
actually, this is rather. This really kills all your possibilities to attack there, so that's kind of.
Yeah, even if you try to make this one go, it's still fortified.
Yeah, and like in this situation, not even this does not even have to go away. You could also jump here and still serve the same protection.
That's
So
yeah, the
there's
pattern of
absolutely
Sagittarius.
no getting through there, which is rather sad. I mean, it was rather promising to go there, but I'm sure Niels is going to find some sort of approach.
Yeah, but that's decent too. He's attacking. I'm counter-attacking from a protected position. That's the important point. Otherwise, it would be an exchange. Taking 3 pieces, turning this into a Sagittarius itself. He could re-attack, but I would retake, and so I would gain 3 pieces. And this is kind of an exchange you do not want to have. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
but I
go.
don't like that. I really don't like this single one. I
Yeah.
get that you want to do this, but this is also protected, so I don't know.
Yeah, try yourself playing a game with 0 seconds in the think tank. It's very hard. I did not really imagine how hard it is because you do not only have 20 seconds to think about, but you have to place your order. And in case you do something stupid, you press this take back button to make a different move, and this also takes time, and suddenly you're deep into trouble.
Yeah, so Niels did this with his grey hexagon approach.
And he's claiming a lot of room.
Exactly. I'm a little bit suspicious about this. You don't have a lot of pressure, as this is a bigger unit than this one.
Yeah, that's true. And part of his army is without connection to the rest. So there's this huge gap here in between. This may lead to some problems in the future. And keep in mind, this is very loose. If at some point the garage opens up, then I may be in the driver's seat.
Yeah, but maybe if like an Aquis on the white hexagons was to emerge here, then I could see how this position would like come together. So let's see about that when this happens.
Just simple attack.
That's an issue. You have this one. This is the only defender of that, which is attacked. You have to defend it, but you're also attacked here. This hexagon is attacked, and this one is too. So you cannot really combine. Like, ideally, you would do kind of this. You would still protect, but then you're being attacked. So now you're in between a rock and a hard place, right? Maybe you can jump back.
And I guess it's exactly what Niels did. Good move. I'm trying to prevent him opening up the garage and at the same time cutting off this combination field.
I like this one.
That's great, yeah. He's supportive. He's preventing me from going here anyway. And setting up nasty threats maybe on the center line when he's... Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, especially as a common beginner, I'd say mistake is if you're attacked, you usually don't want to protect, and you neither want to block the way. Ideally, you want to run away, because that way you don't have any dependencies. Because these dependencies will restrain your movement, which is going to come to bite you back later, and that's usually what you want to prevent. So this is really nice, because now you don't have to worry about anything striking there. Mm-hmm. Because even if you were to go there in a future scenario, and for some reason you had to move, you would not have lost anything. Yep. And that's rather nice. Oops. Oh, I turned on the ghosts. Let's see.
Yeah.
I did it.
I was thinking about this move maybe, but I had really... this was unnerving. Having a ballista countering your own Tribune is nothing good. And he can open up this line at any time on his command, and so I wanted to counter this. But this move also looks juicy, I have to admit.
The thing that I like about this move is you have this counter, and I think it's rather strong. You attack this, you threaten to take there. Yeah. You're sufficiently protected.
Yeah, and you can go here, but
then I would take.
But then here. You just take beforehand. Against a beginner, this can work. Maybe this threat works. But if you keep calm, then you see, well, I have something stronger, and I strike here first, and then what are you going to do? Next step maybe here, and it's over.
So you probably have to jump back, and then you are really in some deep waters, right? You are under a lot of pressure, and maybe this becomes loose in the future. Yeah. I really don't like this situation, so...
So the first move, I guess it was the correct movement order. Because
or it's at least better.
If he does this, I can take with an Angor situation he has to deal with first, and this gives me at least time. But he's pressuring, man. For a beginner, I remember the first games and he was playing very passively and just sitting up, trying to make everything rock solid. And I told him, well, you have to just react on what I do and what I conduct in the theater. And then he changed mind, and suddenly he became aggressive to a point where I, with time trouble, was really struggling.
Yeah, but I mean, I like your approach. You attack the big things that are easy targets, which is something you should always keep in mind. Something that's big is usually a nice target, and especially if it's far ahead with no much room to escape to. I mean, you can go here and you have to combine.
Yeah, but he can go here and could attack here. And if I take first, that's not enough defense. And if I just take here first, then he strikes here first. So it's very entangled, the situation. And here comes Mr. Second Ballista, and in case this vanishes, now he has a job to do. He has to defend.
Oh, actually, it's rather... There are some nice ideas in this position. But you're just fortifying this spot, which is untouchable right now. So you probably have to do something. Woo, that looks rather... I mean, I see the idea. You take, I attack. But this seems rather loose. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to play out.
Yeah, because I did not have enough time. I was now considering maybe take back 2 steps, please. Can you? Just, it should be educational for everyone, right? Just repair, yeah, okay. How about something like placing this guy here, because this is a nice formation of spearmen, and the second one you could directly place here. Now he can take here, okay, but then I take here with an Angor situation coming from the other side, and this is still rock solid.
I think I like this much better.
This much better.
Because this threat kind of gives you back the initiative.
Yeah.
So you probably you cannot take here or anything. So you probably have to do something about this. And because this sits on these diagonals that point at your own tribune, you have to protect this somehow.
Yeah.
So that.
But I didn't find this move. Here's what came.
Yeah.
Just an exchange, and now this is very bad because he's got the initiative, and yeah, that's probably the best move to counter. But you have to admit, now my Tribune is stuck. I can go here, okay, but every other field is neither attacked or blocked.
By the way, I just took this move back.
Mm-hmm.
These two can only create a Sagittarius. But you want to catch this Tribune, because the more time you give your enemy to fortify his position, the harder it's going to get. So I think in this position I would have played something like that.
Getting the Equus, yeah, with momentum.
You might be able to take
not really.
in the future. Well, you have right now this is protected, but you can do some stuff like. Well, actually, that was not a good idea, but you can also go here in case the enemy Tribune kind of flees there.
Yeah, okay, he kind of jump here.
Yeah, but I don't know. In this position, perhaps it would be nice if you had someone stationed here.
That's of course true.
So this escape route is less viable if you have someone that is can quickly go there, right?
Another much simpler approach could have been just placing one of these tiny dudes here and scare him off, defending here, where you can take with another Angor situation.
This one would go there though, probably.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Or here. Or here.
Yeah, no, here I do not know. Here you can attack twice.
Yeah, but it's all... Oh yeah, I did not see that one. Yeah, but if you go there, I mean, this position, I don't know how I feel about this. This is still protected.
I would be pleased to scare someone into the edge. Is very good, because when the army is not participating in the battle, you have an advantage. Yeah, not really. It would be nice if this wouldn't be a Sagittarius too. If it would be an Equus, then you can take with... But okay, we digress. A lot of possibilities.
Like this still keeps an eye on this spot, which is rather important.
Yeah.
Even though, again, I'd like for something more aggressive, but I don't think it makes much of a difference.
Yeah,
Trading in this situation,
that's bad. Why is it bad? The Sagittarius here had also the job of keeping an eye on this spot, and now he can directly go for the honey beehive or the honey
Yeah,
pot.
and not only that, this is also a target.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure what you did there.
But he
Or-
opted for a different field. And I guess this tiny little difference makes a huge impact. Well, now I can,
I'm
but that's
less of a fan of this move. I really didn't like this because you could be taken and that was losing, but I'm not a fan because now you're gonna get there. I hope. Yeah, that's a good move. And
whom are you cheering for?
I'm cheering for the one that does better moves than the other person.
That's
And
usually
this-
not me.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
So
it's still hanging.
now a very fun move, perhaps, could have been this. Oh no, this loses that. But it wins that, so maybe that would have been interesting. Like you take here and I take here. But
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you feel? Did you see all the checkers fall into place? That was nice.
yeah, it was rather satisfying.
Okay. Yeah. Here comes
I'm-
trouble.
Yeah, I'm a very aggressive player. I see that you want to protect this, but you could have achieved the whoops. You could have achieved the same thing like this, and then you could have went for hunting this one like that. So always play aggressive and kind of hunt the enemy is my kind of rule of thumb. It works really well. Yeah, because this now gives you some issues.
And you can see I drained his clock from 12 minutes to under 2. But he has a tiny little advantage in material already. And now I'm bold.
Why? You had this.
I know.
You could have taken 5.
5. Yeah, because it is time trouble. I say to you loud and clear, just try
Yeah,
it.
but why did you? Like
Because I
thought-
forgot about it.
I thought
Yeah.
the whole point of this move was to
Yeah.
do this.
And it
Right?
was. And then the move was gone and I forgot about everything.
Yeah, okay. So, in this situation, you have a very simple and direct move, which is this.
Yeah.
It attacks, it prohibits the enemy from getting any closer, and you get this for free.
Yeah, but I can take 2.
That's true, yeah.
And so it's maybe not the best option. But okay.
Perhaps. Perhaps I should think more before I talk. Well, that's also very neat. You're not attacked anymore, so.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do here? Nothing, apparently.
Yeah. What can I say? I do not really remember. I was struggling trying to keep the game going. And draining his clock. Maybe making stupid moves, but making moves.
Making stupid moves, stupid fast.
Yeah, now he was thinking, hey, that's a nice exchange because when the Equus comes, I can take. But no, I shoved the slave instead.
Yeah, but this still is nice because this defender protected this hexagon. And
Yeah.
now you have this and this. And this.
And it's very juicy.
But I don't think that happened.
But
Well, that's
something
even
similar.
better.
It's even better, yeah. Because you have this Equus. I'm completely malfunctioning.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, but I don't think I have to.
Yeah, come.
Especially as, like in this move, in this situation, you should definitely do this.
No, you should not do this because it's attacked
Oh,
twice,
actually, yeah.
so it's that's
Jesus.
again a bad choice. So I would really
You
like
don't
to
want
see
this
how you
combination.
manage to survive with 0 seconds in the tank. Maybe we see a couple of stupid moves from your side either.
No, never. I'm. Yeah, I think this is nice. You just
But
follow up.
see,
Oh,
that's the whole idea behind this format. Because when we play against a subscriber who hasn't had the experience like we have, with a couple of hundreds of games played, then now it's kind of even. It feels like a real battle. It feels fair.
and this,
Yeah.
this is a problem. I like that you took, but I really don't like this situation.
You think it was a good move from my side?
Yeah. The kind of issue here is that you also can't walk forward. Like in a better world, you would, where this would be the situation, you would go forward.
Yeah.
Or combine to a Secretarius, but I'm usually a fan of walking, because it's rather tough to get you here, because you have a lot of room around you. However, if you try to walk left or right, you are really going to get hit with some nasty stuff. Like this, for example. And this only works because of that. And if you go here, then you suffer this.
Yeah, and it's over. So you cannot go here. You have to combine, but you can combine, and with this escape spot in mind, and
Or even that one.
and as a Sagittarius, now you would be capable of hunting the other Tribune as well. Yeah.
Okay, just one small mention here. You chose to get this one, but this was the combination partner of that one. However, here you have 3, and they Sagittarius. No, the Hastati usually work in doubles, so that you can create an equus. So it would have been nicer for them to kind of get freed up. They could have combined more easily, and you could have attacked the enemy Tribune, which is a very common pattern. Let's say in this situation you get attacked, like I don't know, this. Then if you jump here, you counter-attack, and now it's your opponent's move. Let's say they go here, and now you have initiative.
Yeah, and
This
he
is very
cannot re-attack. The Equus has just no point of re-attacking a Sagittarius. Never.
Exactly, and that's very important. So I would like this much better.
And that was again a bad choice, I guess. Ah, no, I had to, because this Sagittarius deflected me from here. I couldn't take here, so I took at least something.
Yeah.
But it leaves open. Nah.
It's protected, but yeah, and it's attacking.
And I was thinking, hey, let's pray. And completely forgetting about that. It's
And even
awful.
better, you now see this, and you're currently in like a panic mode. You lost
Yes,
something.
I am. I have 13 pieces. A whole bunch already consumed up beneath my Tribune.
Yeah,
And now I'm going for the Centuria.
very important. You don't want this combination. So what you do in this situation, yeah, this is not what you do. In this situation, this is a very crucial move.
Yeah, it's very important. X-raying.
Combine, and once you leave, like I don't know here, then you take here, and the
Yep.
enemy has
That
nothing
move.
left. You are probably going to pick this up,
Yeah.
and the enemy cannot hold his position anymore. it's going to especially be difficult for the enemy to create an 8 high unit, given that we have 4 and 3. So these really have to survive.
Yeah. And that's almost impossible.
Exactly.
And so you can contemplate maybe the Equus is the better choice at that time. You wouldn't combine up to Ballista, but you cannot win as an Equus. I mean,
Exactly.
you just put everything on the same color, making sure that it's
aid the color with slaves,
yeah,
or 2 high units of the status.
whatever you block. That way, I was
I'm
going for this last resort. And yeah,
now it's the most difficult. Oh yeah, this is protected. This is the most difficult end game because this guy is very agile. As a rule of thumb, the Centuria Tribune usually can't hang onto these pieces, so you usually try to pick them off. Once these are gone, you have a much easier game plan.
yeah, and it is completely right that you have this Centuria. That wasn't a good move. That you have the Centuria, and like a dog on a leash, the Tribune, as a Sagittarius himself, can guide this through the battlefield and pressure the opponent. That was okay. That was okay.
Yeah, this is. You can protect this, and that's very important right now.
Yeah. Protecting this. That's
an odd choice.
That's okay.
Because
It's
now-
possible, but now they interact. Both have all their hands full of doing their duty.
Yeah, and there's a very. You can very quickly lose stuff in this kind of situation. Because something like that could really.
Yeah, that
annoying
would be
for
an
you.
exchange, I guess.
Yeah, but the more you exchange, you're forced into an exchange, and the more you exchange, the worse it is.
Yeah.
Because, as I said, these 5 pieces are for free, essentially. Every piece you used to trade was one piece you really could have held on to. So, you really don't want any part in
Yeah,
this.
now he's trying to defend from the distance. And I was just making moves. Legal moves. That's all I'm going for.
Ooh.
Yeah. Here's the first attack. Now I can crouch nearer.
Yeah, and you have to protect this. You cannot jump here as you would be taken. So you must jump back, but this is also not an option, so you lose this piece. Which is unfortunate. This is a nice move, you attack, but you have lost 2 pieces, and this might seem small, but you only have 16 pieces left, so currently that would be 1/8 of your army.
Yeah, his clock is down to 36 seconds. Going for these in-between moves.
Yeah, and if you jump back here, you're safe. Because this is all blockaded. But you must be very, very careful that you don't lose this one too. Yeah, that's also nice, but ooh, yeah, that's actually an issue.
Yeah, but I could not take. Yeah, it is defended twice, and I cannot take, even if this Equus wouldn't be here, I could not take, because if I take, then he's
3
just
remain.
shooting 3 pieces down, and that's worse for me than for him. But maybe you are right. The more pieces I change, the more likely it becomes that we... And that was completely...
Now you have one choice of move, which is going here.
No.
Oh, actually. Oh yeah, I remember.
Remember the 5th of
Oh,
November, my friend. That's what I was thinking. Just take back here. I was thinking about, well, I have to take with a Tribune, right? Because I'm under attack. And then I was thinking, well, I have an even better move. I can pin him. But pinning in the face of death is not a good choice.
Yeah.
The music,
then
by the
you-
way, is by Darren Curtis. Check out his fantastic music. It's for free. Man, what a pal.
So
Yeah.
that was
Okay.
unfortunate.
It was, but that's a good game. I mean, I really had happiness and sweat and anxiety and everything.
So I think that about concludes the game.
Yeah.
It was actually quite close on both sides, so I think it was rather fair, which is nice. And we'll see what the future gives. Usually, when I play with my fellow students, we have no means of recording the game. We just play over the board, which is like a bummer. Maybe we will find a way to kind of mitigate this.
That
So
would
that
be
would be-
nice.
Hmm?
That would be really nice. I guess it's very interesting for you to comment on a game you completely do not know. So it's interesting to see how different people play this game in a completely different style.
And I think as like an expert, it's perhaps helpful to like kind of give you an insight how we see the moves of a beginner. Because a lot of them were very nice, but then, for example, this move where the enemy, the white person, combined to a Centuria, that was a huge missed opportunity and a huge mistake.
That's true.
And you just don't see this when you're new to the game, so I hope this insight kind of helped you a little bit. And so I hope we're on the goodbye screen.
Yeah, already.
Nice. So, I hope you enjoyed this game, or this game, the game Tribun. If you did, make sure to hit like and or subscribe, and perhaps share it with other people. We'll see what the future brings. I'm currently still working on a Windows version, perhaps also for Mac. Not on mobile, we'll see about that later on. I'm currently
Could be difficult.
moving this into the past because I've got a lot of pending projects and I'm kind of now
And some
getting
studies.
stuck on what I have, what I want to do, what I'm currently doing. So we'll see about that. And you know, unless you have something to say, I'd wish them a great day and a great time. Not until then, I'd say see you soon.
On Tribun.